Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brats and Beers Podcast. We got Sean here, in case you forgot. We got Cody and Drew joining us. You know, it's been a couple weeks. Thought you might have forgot who we were, so just wanted to do a quick introduction. I believe this is the 50th episode. So, guys, you guys pretty excited about that?
That's like 75 hours I'll never get back.
Is there a term if only you edited an episode, you'd have a lot more on that rap sheet. But I guess we'll just do. What are you guys drinking anything tonight on this lovely Monday?
I just brewed up some fresh green tea. Get a little kick in the pants tonight.
Nice. Drew?
Looks good. I'm just having one McGolden Light tonight. That's it.
Correct. An ice cold Raz Cranberry LaCroix.
All right.
Not alcoholic.
Oh, darn it. Thought maybe you mixed something in it.
How's your guys' 60-day challenge going, your transformation challenge?
I was going to bring that up because we have not talked about it.
Are you guys transforming?
I think we're 30 days in.
Yeah, we are. I think we're right around 30 days. How's it going? You guys looking like Transformers now or what?
I think I went the wrong direction.
I've been trying to get back on track. I like going waves. I'll feel really good, and then I'll just be a terrible weekend or something. Then I got to go back.
It's tough. But that's why I'm having one tonight. You know, I'm working on it.
I'm running a marathon tomorrow. Well, how's your how's dad life? Is that affecting it, or how's the dad bod? I guess.
Most definitely. I could either be like Tyler and use all my time playing video games, or go work out. You gotta make decisions, man.
Shout out Jack Philly. What's his name?
Jackie Childs.
He plays video games and he plays them real good.
He wants me to join Warzone. I don't even know what that is.
I tried to play it 2 weekends ago, but it was a 18-hour download. So
damn. I haven't played video games in forever, but I'm so tempted because the show just came out. Drew, did we talk about this?
We did talk about it, but let's talk about it again because I think I am going to do it. Let's start a career.
You didn't get it yet?
No, I keep seeing all these videos and everything of glitches and stuff. I'm just like, it looks awesome though.
Can I ask you guys an honest question? When do you have time to play a video game?
I don't
have any.
You might as well just take a 50 and kick me in the balls again.
Yeah,
I would love to jump on for a couple hours once a week or something, but I don't have that.
I bought the 2K a while back, and I don't even think I've turned it on once.
Did you unwrap it at least?
I think so. And then I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome whenever I have time. And then I just have never had time.
And then golf season started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that Oculus or whatever, and I had a kid, and then it. You guys want it?
The kid? Dude, I'd take her.
Do you guys have a question of the day you want to ask? I don't have one queued up. We can skip it if nobody has one.
When you guys are driving on the highway and someone passes you really fast, do you go, oh, you fucking idiot? And then when you pass someone really fast, do you go, oh, you freaking moron?
I only do it the second way. If they pass me, I'm like, dude, more power to you, man. Go get them. Because you know what? If you're flying that fast, then I know I can go a little faster because, a cop will get you before they get me.
Sure.
But, dude, oh, my God, my entire drive home today was just idiots sitting in the left lane. I'm just passing them, and I've just been doing a dumb stare recently because I'm trying to get my road rage under control. They just sit there going 50 miles an hour in the left lane. Some chick's just on her phone. There's this huge truck behind her in the left lane, and she's just sitting there on her phone. I'm like, you're so dumb. So yeah, I do say that on the second part of that.
I drive too fast for people to pass me, and I can't be like, you dumb idiot. I'll be, same thing. I'll jump behind them and kind of tail them until they hit the brakes. The worst thing that pisses me off, though, it happened to me 3 times today between coming from Mugwanago up through Milwaukee and 45 there. Then semis passing each other. It's like I'm flying up on them. It just shoots over, and I'm the only truck there. So it's like, let me pass and then do your 15-minute pass.
It's almost like
they're
they
like-
get off on that shit, dude.
It's like 70
No, they
miles an
do.
hour, and
They
the
like see you
truck's
coming,
going
they're like, fuck.
65, they're going 67. I'm just sitting there like, well, fuck me then. I could already
Yeah.
be home.
Sometimes they won't even like put on their blinker right away. They'll just start changing lanes, then they'll pop it on. It's like, okay, you're an asshole because like they're just doing it to fuck with you.
I've come to the conclusion that whether in the city or a small town, people are just idiots, man. You can't win. You can't win.
Dummies.
The average person is pretty stupid, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Are we done with the question of the day? That was a good one, Drew. Tailgating? Should we tailgate?
Yeah, we can tailgate.
Tailgate. What do we got going on in the various sports?
I did see a video of a fan yelling, LeBron James, you're a baby. And he heard him from the baseline and went, wah, wah.
That was actually pretty
That was
funny.
actually pretty funny for LeBron. Other than that, the Lakers are 1-6 in their last 7. So
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
back.
Did you see
he's out again.
he's all crying about the playing game for the tournament?
He's always crying. Wait,
He's
is
done-
LeBron at your house right now?
He said whoever came up with that idea should be fired. And it was a unanimous decision by all owners. So that means like Jeannie Buss should probably just be fired too. That's his boss, but fuck
And
him.
I'm pretty sure that he said it like months ago. He wanted it. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah, because originally it wasn't going to affect him, but now it might actually affect him. And he's like, oh, I don't like that.
Did you guys see Luca get ejected last night?
Yeah.
I think the refs wanted the spread or something. They
What
didn't
did you
want
get
the-
ejected for?
I don't know.
I think he was just complaining.
Oh, he is a complainer. He
Yeah,
does
he
love, he loves the bitch.
But once again,
I don't
the
wanna talk
game's
about-
kind of weak.
I just can't talk about Luca or basketball right now.
Yeah, see,
I forgot to check my team 4 days this playoff week for basketball. Like last night, I left Chris Middleton with 61 on my bench. I left someone with like 58 and 44 on my bench on Tuesday. And then I ended up losing to Tyler, which should not have happened. So
Well, you got to be better. Got to check
I
your
know.
team.
I know.
It's the playoffs. Like regular
Oh, well.
season, that's an excuse, but now it's the playoffs.
Playoffs?
No, it's not even an excuse in the regular season. I'm so pissed at myself. I would be in the runnings right now. I'm so
Yeah, it
pissed.
is true. Yeah,
My
you
team
almost
is
beat
going
me
off.
recently.
But anyway, I just want to say one thing about the Timberwolves here. So I think Lonzo will win Rookie of the Year, but I really do think Edwards has had a great rookie season. That's all I can really say. I think it's a popularity contest, but Ball is good. I'm not going to deny that.
You mean LaMelo? Yeah, LaMelo.
yeah? Or
So
let's say Lonzo.
I guess I haven't really watched any Timberwolves basketball. What's Anthony? Is he like statistically doing better? What is he?
So he averages 18 points a game. I think Lonzo is like 15, or LaMelo, sorry, is like 15. And all of LaMelo's stats are better, but he's played 25 less games.
Yeah.
So it's tough to judge, but I don't know. Edwards looks pretty good out there. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I think LaMelo will win it because it's popularity. I
He's
feel
not
like.
doing so bad. Edwards has he's averaging 31 and a half minutes a game. He got 18 and a half points. He's shooting over 40%. Just under 5 rebounds and 3 assists. That's not horrible for a rookie season.
Yeah, and what I like about him is he averages 8 3-pointers attempts a game. That's my boy. Just keep chucking him up there,
Just
man.
chuck Did he come out as a prolific 3-point shooter? I don't really know anything about him in college either.
Not
I don't think so.
prolific.
No.
So he just let them fly.
Yeah. I think
Giannis
so.
put up 8 3-pointers yesterday against the
He
Nets.
did. He did. He was feeling himself.
He hit 4 of them.
Did you see Ty Halliburton in that Rookie of the Year race? He took a knee and bowed out of the race.
Oh, gee. I was gonna say, what do you mean? But I actually don't know what you mean. Did he get hurt?
Yeah, he
Tore
probably
the-
tore something, but
It's not good.
yeah, his knee went kind of the wrong way for a second.
Another quick note: I see that I think Kevin Porter Jr. he scored 50 on the Bucks the other night from the
Yeah,
Rockets.
He
50
did,
and 10 assists.
and they
He also
beat
got fined for saving his buddy and going to the strip club. But
I love that. There's a meme. It's like James Harden saying, "No one can replace me," and then it shows Porter, and he's like, went to the strip club, got kicked out for a few games, came back, dropped 50, and they're like, that wasn't a big deal.
Harden is still alive in Houston. What else would you have going on? Anything in like hockey? Anyone paying
Vegas
attention to
Golden
that?
Knights are the number 1 team in the NHL currently.
Yeah, killing it, dude.
They are winning games. A lot of stuff about the draft, but we'll talk that.
Yeah, we'll talk that. Trying to think. It's been 2 weeks. I feel like there's probably been a lot, but
Well, I got a few things to talk about. Nothing NHL related, but
Well, I got a few things here too.
let's hear it.
All right, go for it.
So Twins didn't have a very good start, but they're coming out hot right now. And the only thing I want to say about that is Byron Buxton. He's making a case for MVP right now. I think it's going to be between him, Trout, and Titties.
How many runs does Maeda give up tonight, though?
We're going to win tonight, man. We're feeling it right now. That's where all my money is for Cody's Corner. So.
Oh, okay.
There's that, and then obviously the only thing fun in baseball right now is the Padres and Dodgers. That was a crazy series, super fun to watch. I like that Trevor Bauer didn't throw a fit after getting 2 home runs hit off him. But did you guys see Tatis? He looked back at the catcher and saw the sign and smoked a home run. I think that's hilarious.
No.
That was a multiple home run game, and he didn't look down at all for the other one. So
Yeah,
he was just like, I was just looking down. Who knows if he's telling? And also, as a catcher, don't you kind of know how to hide the sign a little?
Yeah,
bit?
you should be able to hide it.
Oh, and you also switch everything up. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. That's just an excuse for getting bombed off a couple times.
If he was doing that, that's mostly on the catcher anyway.
Yeah, figure it out, dude. Mix up your shit. 1 is fastball, 2 is changeup. Like, figure it out, dude.
Cody, what did you have?
Brewers took care of the Dodgers, man.
The Brewers
3-1.
are the best record in the league, I believe.
Yeah, dude.
They are, but I looked at I think they have 20 players on the injured list tonight.
Yeah.
Did you guys get COVID or something?
No, they just don't like being like decent. So once they start doing well, everyone gets hurt.
Like everyone go down. But Yelich is back, and then we just sent Keston Daddy down to the minor leagues because he cannot hit anything. So he's gone.
I think. I don't know. 'Cause he was so solid last year. I don't know what the hell is.
Dude, yeah, he was good. I think it's just one of those slumps. Like he just got to go slump.
Well, Drew's our baseball insider. Are slumps a real part of the game?
Definitely.
Like they last more than one game, you just slump for.
Is it a mental thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. Look at Kepler. He's terrible right now this year. He's in a slump. Probably girlfriend troubles. Probably someone pissed about Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. Could be a bunch of things.
Please shut your fucking mouth.
But I've been seeing some outrageous calls in the MLB right now. Did you guys see that Brewers one where the pitcher's interference?
God.
That is terrible. That guy needs to be fired or fined.
He should never be an ump ever again. Like, what are you calling? Who was? Oh my God, just makes no sense.
And then there was one in the Twins game where the batter, he's batting righty and he took off on a ground ball, but he was in the grass. And if you're in the grass, you have to be in the base path. And so they called him out, and he beat the throw and everything. I'm like, wow, I've just never seen that before. That's wild.
That is crazy. Some crazy stuff. They're reaching. I don't know what they're doing, but I think they're reaching.
I feel like they're trying to make a point, like this is a rule, so we're going to call it. But it's like the guy was jogging to first base on the Brewers one. It's like if he was a full sprint, I would say different. But
it wasn't even close.
Did you see Bauer then? He like was running up and he like backed away really quick and just smiling at him.
Yeah, I feel like they're reaching.
Mac was reaching for the Kentucky Derby and lost a quick $2.5 million.
Yeah, he did.
That's brutal.
Who was that?
Mattress Mac.
Well, the number 1 and number 2 favorites both hit each other at the beginning. They came out of the gates and ran into each other, so that was lovely. I had money on the second one, Rock Your World, and then I had one on like a really far favorite. He was like plus 2,000, and he finished 5th. Oh, he was so close. Hey, he was projected to finish like 15th, so I was pretty fine. I was like 5th. Hey, it was close. It didn't give me any money, but
you were just horsing around.
I was horsing around.
You were reaching for that one though.
Yeah. The last thing I have is the NCAA football. They changed the rule for overtime, so in the second overtime, you have to go for 2 no matter what. They're just trying to make it faster. I think it's kind of cool. Go for it. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, those ones can be pretty long sometimes, but it's like this one went to 7 overtimes. It's like, really? Like
right. And being a Vikings fan, go for 2 every time.
Well, you got to get in the end zone first. But
Oh, shit.
I do have one thing that's mildly draft related, but it's not directly draft related. I saw this today on the internet of Kellen Mond in 2016. He tweeted this tweet.
Oh
says,
no.
Minnesota is an awful state. I
And
mean,
then he was drafted by the Vikings.
he's onto something though.
It auto corrected from Missouri.
Speaking of other mistakes that draft picks have made, before we hop into it full blown, the Tennessee Titans draft pick Rashad Weaver was charged with assaulting a woman. So, good start to your NFL career.
Was that the first round pick?
Fourth.
No, fourth round.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Good job, dude. All right, so let's go into the first quarter, boys. This one is going to be a little different. I think it's going to be a little combo quarters. Is that correct, boys?
I think we're just going to talk.
Yeah, we're going to do quarter one and quarter two are going to be NFL talk and draft talk, and we're going to call Joe.
Joe Mama. Cody, why don't you reach out to him?
I'm going to reach. Let me give him a ring here.
This is Joe.
Joe, it's the Brats and Beers podcast. How's it going?
This is Joe.
Joe, it's the Brats and Beers podcast. How's it going?
What's up, Code Man?
You're on with myself, Drew, and Sean. We're ready to talk some. Well, we're pretty much just going to bash the Vikings the entire time, but we are going to talk draft and NFL, and you can tear up Rodgers, and we'll talk.
Awesome. Buongiorno, boys.
How's it going?
Hanging in there. Still working. Just like you.
Yeah,
Living.
it's great. Well, let's bash some Vikings, dude.
I got one Viking fan there, right? Come on.
Drew, I think you're muted.
Yeah, Drew, are you saying anything?
Yes, sir. Hey, Joe.
What's up? How we doing?
I've said it 5 times now, but I was on mute. I'm sorry. Joe, I think we should start off. You should tell us what you think of the draft. Not even necessarily the Vikings. What do you think?
The draft, I mean, honestly, I found it the most enjoyable since the Laramie Tunstall gas mask, to be quite honest with you. I thought it was just great all 3 days. Considering the Vikings, fixed the offensive line, brought in a quarterback to compete with Kirk Cousins in the future to relieve us of that $45 million contract, hopefully in 2022. And things are on the up and up. Not ready to pump the brakes.
Who was your favorite pick from the entire draft for the Vikings?
Favorite pick in the entire draft? It had to be Wyatt Davis. I don't know if you guys were aware, but when Mel Kiper put out his first mock draft, he had Wyatt Davis going number 14 overall. He was the consensus number 1 guard in all of college football last year, an All-American, to play right guard, left guard. Just stoked. It's who I wanted the whole time. A little scared when Chaz Surratt got picked in the 3rd round and we didn't go for the guard. But I love the suspense, and they definitely hit a home run there.
Nice. Why did he drop so far? Do you know?
He tore his ACL.
Is that guy? I remember seeing that guy.
The game against the first college playoff game, the Final Four game. So there's going to be a little bit of rehab, but they're saying he should be ready for the start of the season. So there's a little injury deal there, but that's the only thing. I mean, the guy's rock solid, in my opinion, better than Elijah Vera Tucker, who the Jets reach for. And they're getting A's across the board, which is, kind of unbelievable.
I like it.
But, it's another fun fact about Wyatt Davis. I don't know if you guys remember the movie The Program, but if you grew up in the 90s, that is a classic if you're into football. But Wyatt Davis' dad is the BA linebacker that can spell Adidas.
I did see that. I did see them talking about that.
Yeah, he's also in Little Big League, too. So if you're a Twins fan, there you go. I think he played left field.
Drew's a big fan.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So, Joe, what happens if Darrisaw wasn't available at 23? Who would we have taken?
Considering what Spielman's done in past drafts, I would have to see possibly another trade down, but I doubt it. Maybe Achieve Ojolari, but I think they were pretty committed to that left tackle. I'm thinking Samuel Cosme. The guy's just a massive beast of a left tackle, and I think they had a lot of different options that they were prepared for. I mean, I do think Slater was their number one target, but if you get a guy like Darisaw, I think I had like an overall Pro Football Focus grade of 12. You can't complain at getting him at 23. Just the size and the work ethic of that dude, wingspan, foot speed. I think
Exactly.
we'll have a left tackle, hopefully for 8 years, knock on wood. I said that with Zach Khalil, but
Yeah, that one didn't work out too well.
I don't think it works out well for the Panthers either.
No.
Cody, what was your opinion on the?
Like in your draft.
It's like a national holiday. The opening night, round one, I get super pumped up for it, and then Rodgers news broke, and it literally deflated everything. I mean, I still watched it and was still disappointed, like I thought I would be in the first round every year. I don't know. Cornerback was probably like our third need, so it was tough seeing that go first. I didn't think we needed a wide receiver in the first round, but there were a lot of good ones left. I don't know. I'm indifferent.
Right. And you got a considerably good receiver in Amari Rodgers, who I don't think is a third round pick. I think he should have gone higher.
Yeah, that's good.
He'll be great in the slot, but who's going to be throwing him the football? I don't know if you're going to class of Scott, but that one could be kind of rough. Have you heard any rumblings of how Jordan looks at practice? Or
Not good.
Yeah, he looks terrible.
He's always been in sweatpants. He doesn't even put on shoulder pads.
Well, he's our third string.
Oh, okay.
All the beat writers who have seen him at practice have never said one good thing. They're like, we wish we could tell you anything good we've seen, and they've seen nothing good. So I think we should trade. If Rodgers is not going to play for us, I think he goes to Denver and we get Teddy Bridgewater. That's what I'm pulling for.
Well, I mean, I know for a fact Teddy always is underrated, and then he kind of got a bad rap in Carolina last year. We didn't get to play with McCaffrey.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's like chopping one arm off in that offense.
Yeah.
Around him. I mean, I think you guys would have to look into bringing in a veteran quarterback now with everyone being kicked over, or, going around to the rosters to see if there's someone after the draft or someone that might get cut, but yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anything about Jordan Love, so they must be working his whole throwing style.
They're doing something.
That would be my guess.
I think that if we trade Rodgers, it's a kick in the dick. Obviously, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play. But I think the biggest thing, even after the fact, is going to be the relationship with the superstars in terms of, I mean, he's got best friends on the team. Like Devontae Adams loves him. David Bakhtiari. I don't think they're going to be too happy to see him go.
Did you see the tweet today by Adams? He said, like, you got to appreciate the good things while you have them. I feel like that's a subliminal thing. Like, he's going to leave too.
Yeah, his production, I mean, everybody's production goes way down, probably except Aaron Jones. But, I mean, the fear of, the play, everything, play action, what he can do when you have great coverage and him fitting the balls in those tight windows. I mean, I kind of feel bad for you guys, but I've been waiting for this for 30 years. I'm making myself a nice strong.
I mean, if you're waiting for it and then we still beat you 2 times a year, like, don't get too excited.
Yeah, I know, but the chances of that happening are pretty slim now. I mean, but you bring in Teddy, and I mean, your guys' skill position players are fantastic. I would have thought maybe bringing in an extra edge rusher, just because the other Smith wasn't quite like Za'Darius, on the offensive side. But yeah, I mean, it's a great team. It's stocked. I was surprised your defensive coordinator got fired.
He sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Kevin King didn't go with him. But,
yeah.
We'll see if he makes the team. He's only on a 1-year, $3 million deal. I don't think he's not sticking around for long.
A good role model, I think, for him would be Marcus Williams from the Saints, the guy that overcame having a real tough playoff blunder And, one of the top free agents in football, people have kind of forgotten about it after the Miracle for what he did.
Was that the Minnesota Miracle guy?
Yeah. That was the guy that went in head down got his teammate on Diggs.
That was brutal. Good for you guys. Nothing really came of it, but
Yeah, I'll take it. I was there. But yeah, I think it'll definitely be an interesting offseason. I think Denver has to be the play. I mean, it's everything that I've been hearing.
And it gets them out of the NFC. It gets them to I'm not scared of Denver with Rodgers, I don't think, too much. Their defense isn't what it used to be. They have Jerry Jeudy and they have Melvin Gordon, and they drafted they got some players, but I don't think Rodgers is going to be.
And they drafted the gut from Wisconsin Whitewater. I don't know if you guys have been there.
Yeah. I'd seen him.
He has that gut.
He eats cheese and drinks beer, and he's a tough guy.
So, as a GM, what do you do? Like for the Packers?
We lost him.
Oh shit! You didn't want to hear my question. Same thing to you guys though. What do you do when he says he needs to be fired?
Well, he wants the GM gone.
That's what I'm saying. But like, what do you do then? Because you're like, to them, they don't care about that. It's a sport. It's just business to them.
Yeah, I mean that's the president's decision now, right? Like,
yeah.
So he's got to decide who he wants more or how they can mend that relationship. But from everything that I'm hearing, it doesn't sound like it's mendable. And did you see the report about Jake Kumro today? That was the last straw.
I did see that.
There's
Rodgers.
No way. There's too many stupid reports out.
Well, I think Joe's phone may have died, so that might have been the end of Joe. But I think the big thing with that was not that it was Kumro specifically. Like, I don't think he needed Kumro on his team, but I think he was just praising the guy, and then the next day the team cut.
They get rid of him. Like they just don't listen to him.
Yeah, he's going to sit there and talk about a good young receiver, and then the team cuts him. It's kind of a kick in the dick for him.
Yeah.
I think. Do you think it has anything to do with his wife wanting to be more West Coast or?
Yeah, I mean, she has a house in Boulder, Colorado. So, and she's from California, right by LA. So, I mean, it is kind of ironic that the two teams that they're talking about are both West Coast, and one of them, I guess he was seen recently at the Whole Foods in Boulder, Colorado. So,
wow,
who knows?
I wouldn't be mad seeing him going to Denver. I just don't think he's going to have a better outcome. I think his best chances to win a Super Bowl are where he's at right now.
Yeah, I do. I do too. But I mean, sometimes I feel like you just got to get into a new place. Like, I don't know.
But Tom Brady did it smart. So, he wanted out, he got out, and then he picked a team that was perfectly set for everything except for a quarterback.
Yeah.
They had Godwin, and they had Evans, and they had Brate, and they had O.J. Howard, and a good defense. Rodgers wants to go to Denver, who wasn't even
but that's because they have a shitty quarterback. Like, Locke won them a couple games, but I'm like, they were in a lot of close situations where, if they had a halfway decent quarterback, they probably could have won 10, 11 games. Like they're not a bad team, I don't think. They got a lot of talent, wide receiver. They have some running backs. Their defense is pretty good.
If you were the Packers, though, wouldn't you want to kind of spite him and send him to a team with no chance? Like, you want to come out and do that to us, then here you go. Here, I don't even know where I'd send him.
I mean, the thing is, the thing is, you would still want something for him. So if you're sending him just some shithole team, it's like, what are you getting?
If it's a shithole team, they got some pretty high draft value, I think.
I guess. If you want to tank a year or something, yeah.
I don't remember who said it, but it was a tweet I saw today. It was like, this reminds me of the Family Guy episode where Peter can have the boat or pick the mystery box. This is what the Packers are doing right now. You have the boat. What are you guys doing, man?
Yeah. Let's go with the mystery box and see what the fuck happens.
I don't know what to do with that. But outside the Packers, I was kind of listening to some draft talk, and it sounds like the team that did the best in terms of, I mean, we won't know until a couple of years down the road, but the Chargers and the Jets are both up there pretty high. They drafted pretty well.
Yeah.
I just never think of the Chargers as a threat.
I know. I mean, I don't, but I think most of that stemmed from Rivers, just because I knew he's not a clutch quarterback and he always fucks shit up. But now that he's gone, it's like.
But they got rid of Anthony Lynn, so they have a first-year head coach.
Yeah. I mean, maybe down the road they could be, but not right now. I don't see him as a threat. Did you guys pay attention to the Titans draft at all? You got Caleb Farley, the Virginia Tech cornerback, in the first round. Pretty excited about him.
Yeah, that one's nice.
I loved him on draft day though, because like everybody had like family around him and stuff, and like would get all excited when they were like picked, and like he was just standing like 2 feet from the camera, just alone with his hat on and just like rocking back and forth, just all alone. Like nobody was there to support him. I love it.
Isn't he pretty injury plagued though?
I'm not really sure. Is he?
I think that's his whole thing. Why he dropped?
We got back here.
Did he opt out 2020? I feel like,
or maybe that was it.
We're back. Huh?
I feel like he opted out.
How we doing, boys?
Hey,
I'm here.
So Drew was asking you a question. If you were the GM of the Packers, what would your option 1 be?
I agree. I agree with what you guys said earlier. I think Denver would have to be option 1A.
What if you just go, you offer him a 4-year deal, makes him the highest paid quarterback, give him what he wants, and just have him come back?
The thing is, what I think he wants is Gutekunst to get fired for that move because Rodgers is such an addictive personality. I mean, I think he's flexing his power. I think he really means it. You know, this is a guy that's got close to $200 million in the bank, and if he wants to pull a Carson Palmer, he knows he can. He'll lose $25 million, but the guy can live off of endorsements. And I mean, it's going to be a very interesting power play. I mean, one of the likes we've never seen in the NFL. I mean, we always knew his personality was capable of this. But I mean, if you're sitting on the other side of the border, you just got your popcorn ready because it's fantastic either way. Because of what could happen, and I don't think it could be Teddy Bridgewater. I think you guys have to look out for Drew Lock coming to your team in that trade.
That would make me cry.
That sucks.
I'm serious, man, because he was on the block before the draft. There was rumblings that the Vikings were trying to trade a 5th or 4th round pick for him.
That's right.
So it's a real possibility because why trade for Teddy Bridgewater on a 1-year deal that the Carolina Panthers have already paid for? I mean, I don't see the Broncos giving that up. It's already too sweet of a deal for a 6th round pick.
Then we just blow up the team. We send out everybody and just stockpile draft picks. Adams is gone. Bakhtiari's gone. Aaron Jones, send him away.
I mean, you can't get rid of Bakhtiari. I mean, he's what you could build around with a future quarterback. I mean, being the best left tackle in the league. And he just signed Aaron Jones. Devontae is one of the highest paid in the league. Tanyan, I would see, would probably be gone because his value is going to plummet because he was Rodgers' boy that he was making.
Yeah, but if Teddy goes there, he'll just get a bunch of dump offs.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's gonna be fun to see because LaFleur's record is fantastic for a head coach that's been in the league for 2 years. I think 26-6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then if he doesn't have Rodgers, we'll see. I mean, it's like look what happened to Belichick when he didn't have Brady.
Yeah, but he had 11 starters opt out, so that's a little bit of a different situation.
He also had Cam Newton as a quarterback.
Agreed. Fake Newtons, you can't go there. I don't. Do you guys see Mr. Peanut winning the job? And
No.
Yeah, I could see him beating out Mac Jones.
But he does look awfully familiar with his shirtless draft photo compared to Tom Brady's shirtless draft photo.
Oh man, yeah, I was gonna say I would not draft a guy that looks like me with his shirt off. If you do draft a quarterback, you should not look like melted ice cream. You should have something.
I think it's obvious that Belichick has a fetish. Okay.
Dad bod.
Yeah, I don't know what his 40 time was, but I don't think that the Patriots even cared.
He didn't finish.
Yeah, he didn't even do it.
He's still running it right now.
Him and Rich Eisen had a really tough race together. But yeah, it's I just don't see where else he could go unless the Saints come into play. A Taysom Hill, a Jameis Winston, maybe.
I don't want none of those exciting.
What about like Derek Carr, the Raiders?
that's your best, probably, I think your best case scenario in a trade, because I think Mayock is crazy enough, or, I don't, after a lot of his draft picks, do you really think he's smart enough to bring Rodgers in?
They got Marcus Mariota over there too. We could probably snatch him up.
Oh, no, I think he's gone, man.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he was on a 1 year, yeah.
Well,
yeah, I think he was beat out by Kyle Sergeant Slaughter, the old Viking.
Yeah.
And then they cut Slaughter, and then last thing I heard, I'm good friends with our diehard Raider fan. He can't stand Mariota because all he can do is run and lock on one passer.
Hey, I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, so you're preaching to the choir, dude.
Yeah, I have to say he fooled me. I thought he was going to be a fantastic pro.
Me too.
You can throw him on the list with Joey Harrington.
Dude, not that low. That's pretty low.
I don't know, Sean. He might be down there.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Joe, what did you think of the undrafted free agents? Like, was it Proel? I can't remember his first name, but
Blake.
Yeah, Blake Proel. That'll be kind of interesting.
Yeah, he lit it up at East Carolina. Guy ran a 4.3. You gotta love the lineage. The lineage. Him. His dad being a 2-time Super Bowl champ. So
right.
Bring good luck to the Vikes. But also another underrated receiver they got, if you watch Big Ten football, was Filer, the slot receiver for Indiana, who I think I had like 18 catches in the last game of the season. But super underrated guy that can run a 4.3. And then, if you bring those guys into camp with Smith Marset, I like what they did there. I was getting nervous when they weren't addressing the receivers, but it seemed like they had a plan with the undrafted guys.
Addressing the receivers and returners. That's what we need.
Right. All three can return kicks. And then the running back from Iowa State, Kene, I'll butcher the last name until I get some more time with the team, but they say he was the best kick returner. I'm sorry, Mel Kiper said that, but he was the best kick returner in college football. So,
little Percy Harvin 2.0.
Let's hope, because no one can return a punt on the team except Chad Beebe, and that's questionable.
Right. That Iowa State guy never dropped a ball.
So I think Chad Beebe's job could be in jeopardy. We all like the guy, but the guy plays 3 games a year. So I think Smith Marset really puts a lot of pressure on him there. And then the other 2 kids like Prohl and Filer, that's direct pressure on Olabisi Johnson, who I think has been playing on borrowed time, if you ask me. And then there could possibly be some nice wide receivers that get cut here before June 1st. So kind of an interesting time. I think the Vikings they have around $4 or $5 million to play with. So that's one more free agent, I think, after they sign the rookies. I think they were 10 or had 10 or 9 available last time I checked on over the cap. But yeah, I don't know. Drew, I don't know if you know that one, but there could be a possibility of a Melvin Ingram signing to come in, or a Geno Askins that could still come in and help the team, I think, with the free agent.
Right. I don't know, man. I feel like we had like 50 draft picks this year, so I can't keep up.
Yeah, it was a lot to consume. I don't know if you saw today that we declined Mike Hughes' fifth-year option as well, which I was very excited about.
Yeah, I'm happy about that one.
Yeah, that guy was toast. He just got burned all the time. And hopefully they learn their lesson on drafting a corner in the first round. So,
Joe, the last time I'd seen you this excited about a draft pick, it was Laquan Treadwell.
Treadwell, dude, had me pretty stoked, man. He had a high grade. I think what they say, he was a higher grade than Michael Thomas, like way higher grade. So it's not an exact science. We fucked out. But I'm not sure if Treadwell has still caught on with the Falcons. With the yeah, let's hope he goes to Chicago.
I'm kind of worried about Chicago. They had a pretty solid draft. I really like Justin Fields, honestly, but they'll fuck it up somehow at Chicago.
Yeah. Right, that's the thing, man. I mean, Chicago, if there's any team that we can, plan or, set our watch to destroying a quarterback, it would be Chicago.
Yeah.
They're worse than us. When I say us, I mean Minnesota Vikings. I'm really just excited about Kellen Mond. That's just the ideal pick to at least sit for 1 year if Cousins is a disaster like he was at the beginning of the season. The kid will be seasoned like Dante was for one season. And I'm not sure if you guys heard that there's only 2 other players in SEC history that have had more rushing and passing yards than Kellen Mond. One was Tim Tebow, and the other was Dak Prescott. So that's some pretty good company right there.
Well, one's a tight end for the Jaguars, so.
Is that official? I heard he was just a neighbor for Urban Meyer.
Apparently, he went and had a tryout, and they were discussing it, from what I heard.
God bless him. You know, it's hard in baseball, and he's coming back. He's tight end.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
The guy.
Didn't work out for the Mets, right?
No. I mean, they got some good publicity out of him, you know. But it's cool that he had the stones to try baseball, you know. But I think Urban Meyer is going to make him a goal line type of quarterback. And he just won't be a tight end. He'll be like a Mike Vrabel type of tight end, like a jackknife that they bring in certain situations. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a wildcat here and there.
How old is he now?
Oh, Tebow's got to be 30, right?
Yeah, he's got to be.
He's getting up there.
Yeah, I think he cracked the 30s.
A 30-year-old guy who's never played tight end before, that'd be a transition.
If there is one athlete that you could, you know, count on being in shape and like ready to go, I think it would be Tebow.
Chasing dreams.
I wouldn't be surprised if that guy challenges Brock Lesnar inside the octagon.
Brock Lesnar.
Thought he was fighting his sexuality for a while.
I saw his last girlfriend. She was pretty smoking.
So I see we were 1 draft pick away from Justin Fields. Why did he fall so far? Like Trey Lance, I just don't get that.
Yeah, I mean, there had to be something that Kyle Shanahan liked in Trey Lance. I mean, to go over Justin Fields. I mean, after the show that he put on when he beat Clemson hurt, that would have done it for me at the number 3 pick. But I think what they like with Lance is just the high ceiling, the unknown being Division II. You know, because, I mean, remember Carson Wentz came out strong, you know, out of North Dakota State, looking sharp. And this kid can really run, and he can run people over. So he's from Marshall, Minnesota, I wish him the best of luck. I'll be rooting for him, you know. But, it was a reach that I wouldn't have taken. I would have taken Fields, man.
Right.
The number 1 college or high school recruit when he came out, you know, played well when he was at Georgia when given the opportunity, and then I thought it was magnificent last year. So
I think it's partially
kudos to the Bears, but let's hope Matt Nagy, you know.
I think part of it is the Ohio State quarterback bias. So the last 2 or 3 to come out of there have not panned out too well. So it's almost like the Wisconsin running back bias. It's like ever since Monte Ball Gordon's been all right, but
you got Taylor.
Yeah, he had one good year. We'll see what happens.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, you just kind of, I guess you got to just keep, going after it. It would have been like the Vikings saying we're not going to draft a first-round receiver last year after it turned well, you know, but I'm glad that they did because we got Jefferson, you know. I think that happened for a really long time for, you know, LSU after Jamarcus Russell. I mean, it's real.
Right.
Would be afraid of a quarterback from a certain school that, you know, had so much talent around him or was coddled. You know, Jamarcus Russell didn't watch game film.
I love that story.
Yeah, I mean, the story of Jamarcus Russell is fantastic. I mean, the Raiders scouts and private eyes followed him to a casino every single night for 2 months. And still drafted number 1.
I read that story where they gave him blank films, and he came back and
that's when they had enough of them.
And he broke down the film that he watched, and there was nothing on him.
Yeah, I can pick up that blitz.
They're all good. But people don't know before that tape, to get him to come to the quarterback room, they had to entice him with McDoubles.
Oh my God.
That's when you know you're in trouble.
I mean, they were coddling him, man. I mean, they were enabling his behavior. You're like, yeah, look,
He should have played for Andy Reid.
Now we know how they're going to get Mac Jones to that QB room.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember who was his coach. I think it was Lane Kiffin. That's the funny part about it when they drafted him.
Funny.
I think that was what did Lane Kiffin in Oakland. But yeah, I'll have to double check on that one. But I'm pretty sure that was a Lane Kiffin draft pick.
Well, Cody, do you want to do the halftime show here with them?
Yeah. All right. So how this game works is we give you 3 topics. It's going to be a topic where we have to name 3 of something, 5 of something, and 7 of something that we ask you. It's all based off of time. So however fast you can do it. If you can't list one of the, like say you get 5 of the 7 and you back out, then we add 30 seconds for each one that you didn't get. All right. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Name 3 Vikings draft picks outside the last 2 years. First rounders.
Erasmus James, Kenichi Udeze, Cordero Patterson.
Name 5 famous Joes.
Joe Namath, Joe Burrows, Joe Mantegna, Joe Montana, and Joe Piscopo.
All right, name 7 current Vikings defensive players.
Daniil Hunter, Michael Pierce, Stephen Weatherly, Eric Kendricks, Anthony Barr, Nick Vigil, Harrison Smith, Xavier Woods.
You got
That's
it.
7.
Yeah, 7.
What do we got for time there?
I had 47.84 is what I had.
Not half bad. You impressed me with the famous Joes.
That was pretty good.
Joe Club, baby.
Joe Club. I don't even think, other than the Cordero Patterson pick, I don't think I knew the other 2.
Rasmus James was a Badger.
Might have been before I was born.
Defensive end. Stud. Or until he came to the Vikings.
Well, pretty solid work.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That was fun.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Joe.
I wish you the best of luck in your new daytime drama.
We'll all be watching.
We will be.
Tuning in to Days of Our Lives in Green Bay.
If you had $1 million right now to throw in, if he stays with the Packers or goes anywhere else, where are you putting your money?
Oh, door number 2.
He's gone. All right.
Yeah. I'll take door number 2 for 500, Trebek. Hey, it was a pleasure. You guys take care.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
All right. Well, Joe did pretty good. The first Joe we've ever had on this show. He did pretty good. He got 47.84. So good job, Joe. Let's go into the third quarter. Let's talk about goats in sports, I believe. Is that what we're talking about today, boys?
I think so.
Let's talk about the best goats in every sport that you can think of. Start out baseball. Who's your goat? If you had to pick one goat, who is it?
One goat in baseball?
And it can't be the Billy goat.
Well, there goes my answer. I feel like you did your research, so you got this one.
You know, it's so debatable though, but Babe Ruth, like I was reading up on it, and I always picture him, like fat and like alcoholic and all this stuff. We always talk about it, but his records and what he did is pretty amazing for the game. So I'm just gonna go with Babe Ruth. You can't pick the same as me.
I mean, if I was alive back then, I could probably smash some homers too. We'll go ahead and 50-mile-an-hour fastballs. But no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, it's just tough. I have it between Hank Aaron and Willie Mays. After Babe Ruth, if I can't take him, so I might say Willie Mays. Sure,
that's a good one.
I would take Nolan Ryan. I think that everything. I mean, that was before our time, but the stories you hear about him and just what he would do, we'll never see anyone ever do that kind of stuff again. Baseball's changed with every position, but
right. I love Nolan Ryan though.
Andy was a fighter, which was pretty awesome. Like when he headlocked that one dude and just punched him in the face a bunch of times, that was pretty awesome. Would you consider Bonds up there?
It depends on if you care about doing roids or not.
I don't really care. I think that I feel like majority of the MLB is on some sort of PED. It's just whether they're very good and get caught or whether it's a low grade PED. I feel like they're not all just like waking up, eating salads, and just playing baseball.
Yeah, I agree. What about for football? What do you guys got for football? Also, for anybody, GOAT is the greatest of all time. If you don't know, for anybody listening.
If you asked me this last year, I wouldn't have had the same answer. But this, I'm going to go with Tom Brady.
Tommy.
I put him in a new light after his Super Bowl win with Tampa Bay, and he actually is like becoming a better personality too. He's not just like straight face Tom, so I can respect that.
Yeah, true.
Sean, what do you got?
Sean, I had a couple on my list. It's so hard to pick. Jerry Rice. I want to say Jerry Rice or Walter Payton. I think is who I have in between. Outside of Tom Brady, both amazing at their craft, at their positions. It's tough.
Mine kind of builds off yours because who was thrown to Jerry Rice? It was Joe Montana. And he played at a time when it was not as pass friendly as it is now. I like what Drew Bledsoe always said too. He said the same thing. Like he would have loved to play now, but Joe Montana was really good. So.
Yeah. I also had Lawrence Taylor written down on my possible list. That dude was insane. And then, I mean, you could ask Joe Theismann, and Joe Theismann would probably tell him it's Lawrence Taylor because he shattered his leg, but ended his career. Dude, I read a Lawrence Taylor book back in the day about like his life, and like, dude, just hearing stories about how he would sneak out of hotel rooms and he was doing coke all the time, and like he'd show up to games just messed up, and then he'd still have like 10 tackles. Like it was just insane hearing about the shit that he did while he was playing. It's wild.
What about an NFL player who has not won a championship? Do you guys have any? Like a Dan Marino or like a Warren Moon? Does that take away from their legacy because they haven't won the big game? Because talent-wise, they were fantastic players.
Yeah, I mean, I think it hurts it. When we're talking about it, I think it hurts it. Overall, it probably shouldn't. But I think when it comes to these discussions about GOATs, I think there's got to be a ring somewhere.
But it's like Brandon Marshall or Calvin Johnson, right? Like he never won, right? And he stayed with the same team his entire career.
Yeah,
well, his career was half the length that it should have been.
That too.
What about basketball? Is this a consensus or no?
I'm MJ. I'm Team MJ.
I'm Team MJ.
Ray Allen, baby. Ray Allen.
All right, fine. Sam Cassell.
Oh, no. Not
Jason
him again.
Terry, you guys are all wrong.
Jason Terry.
Well, I was thinking about this a little bit though, like with the MJ LeBron comparisons, and there was someone who just came out and talked about it. Was it Larry Bird? How he pretty much said like LeBron's like he started the super team era, so it's not like he just stayed humble, got who he got, and won championships that way. Like he went to Miami with Bosh and Wade.
Yeah. And
he hasn't been on a team without 3 All-Stars since.
That's why I don't get, like, people try to argue that with the super team shit. And they say, well, look at Jordan's team. It was a super team. It's like, no, they made it became a super team because they played so well together in the offense and everything. Like, they just had a lot of good pieces. Jordan didn't leave to go play with like Magic Johnson, like 2 other guys. I don't know Magic Johnson, he was playing then, but like he didn't just leave to go play with 2 other guys. He used what he had, and they just were really, really good.
Like that was a drafted team, was it not? Dennis Rodman was drafted.
I mean, they brought in a couple pieces. Like, I mean, depending on the year, though. Like, I mean, there were some years they brought in a couple free agents, but it wasn't like Rodman came in as a free agent. But I mean, teams like some years, like before Rodman even got there, like they were still really fucking good. Like you can't argue with that. Like Rodman left, they replaced him, and I think they still won. So,
and it was also a way different era of basketball, like a much more respectable era where people were. I mean, they'd be throwing fists and bleeding in the middle of the game.
Yeah, it's way harder.
Now, like people are slipping when someone breathes on them wrong, and
it's so hard. I haven't watched as much basketball this year as I'd like to, but that's half the reason is because every play is like somebody trying to get a foul or they call a foul on something that's not a foul. It's like, it's frustrating.
It's very, how do the Nets not win this year? I'm gonna be mind blown if they don't win.
Yeah.
If Harden's not in, I think that there's a good chance they don't make it out of the East.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's going to hurt him is that they aren't playing everyone together. So it's like they keep resting people. So it's like it could hurt the chemistry. But I mean, on paper, they should dominate.
What is Harden's injury? Do we know? I don't even know.
No idea. What about for soccer? You guys big soccer fans?
What's that?
I would only know like the more recents, like Messi or Ronaldo or
Yeah, I said Pele. Pele's like
Pele,
the universal GOAT that people would say. But also, yeah, like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, those guys. Messi, yeah, they're all crazy.
Is Ibra?
Neymar.
Is he good?
Yeah,
He
he's
was.
good, but I don't think he's not in GOAT talk.
Okay.
Neymar's up there though for sure.
Yes.
What about boxing? Mayweather, Ali, Tyson. Who you got?
Ali.
I would say Ali, just because of the cultural issues when he was doing it, and he kind of overcame that. But I mean, Money Mayweather wins. But you could say that he stacks his cards with lesser talent.
And he's just he's a decision boxer, man. He's not even like he doesn't even try in half of his fucking like any of the ones towards the end of his career. He did used to knock people out. He used to. So don't come at me, people. But he used to. But nowadays he's just a decision boxer. He's just trying to get to the bell, and now he's just about money. He's like, what's going to give me money? I'll throw enough jabs to get to the end and win. And
Well, what do you
I
think
don't know.
about that exhibition match with? Is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Do they both fight?
yeah, I think
I think it's
Jake.
Logan though,
I don't know.
because I think his brother's an actual boxer or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking dumb.
I have an alternate.
He's like 6 inches taller.
It'll be
It's
interesting.
It's gonna be stupid. There's gonna be an agreement beforehand. Okay, this is how it's gonna go down. It's fucking staged. I was listening to something the other day. They were talking about how like Tyson. They were like, if Tyson would have ever boxed Ali, he would have knocked his ass out. Which who knows? But it's one of those like situations. It's like, oh, if MJ played LeBron, like whatever. But I'm like, Tyson's power when he was in his prime and shit was insane. Like
Right.
the craziest.
Scary dude.
Ali was quick, but I'm like, dude, all it would take is one of Tyson's fucking hitters and he's done.
I got
But-
two things on that, but I never saw the video when he bit the ear off of the guy. But I saw a
Holyfield?
picture of when the cops came and surrounded him. There's fear in those cops' eyes. It is scary.
For sure.
But my alternate goat is Butterbean, man. I've been watching some rounds from him. Holy crap! When he punches Johnny Knoxville and Jackass, that had to hurt.
Butterbean's wild, dude. He used to be in one of my old PlayStation boxing video games. Dude, I was Butterbean every time.
What's that workout regimen like?
The same as like Babe Ruth's and shit. And Mac Jones. Whatever they're doing. What about hockey? Is this unanimous as well?
I think it's just Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne.
How do you spell it?
I was gonna say
Wayne.
golf. Phil?
Tiger.
I was kidding. Tiger. Any other sports you guys got goats for?
I got one more. What about wrestling? Who's your guys?
Fake wrestling?
It's a big show.
Oh
I got Ric
Don't even come at me with the
Flair.
Undertaker
Ric
though.
Flair?
Oh, woo! Stone Cold too.
I was gonna say it's either Stone Cold for me or oh my god, Undertaker was pretty legendary too. He buried people alive. That's awesome.
Levitated.
What about The Rock though? Is The Rock in the discussion?
The Rock could be. Yeah. Oh god. It's tough.
Women's soccer.
Ooh. Lauren Sesselman?
Lauren, yeah, she's up there.
I would say Mia Hamm.
I think the only other one I know is Hope Solo. Did she play pro?
Oh, yeah, she did. Her, Brandy Chastain, Alex Morgan. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
Alex Morgan.
There's a Donovan out there too, I think, right?
That was in the guys.
Not the guy one. There was a girl one too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
There probably is. Yeah,
MMA. It had Anderson Silva. Is that legit?
That's fair. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think him, like Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, but I'd probably say Silva. I would say is the best. Any other ones? I like those.
Obviously, tennis. Serena Williams. That's all I have on my paper. I'm done now.
Yeah. That good? Should we do fourth quarter?
Hey, wait though, really quick. The crazy thing about the tennis one is that's for men and women. She's the GOAT for both sides.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Who would you say for men though? Nadal, Jokic, Djokovic. Who would you say?
He's on the Nuggets.
Probably Rafi.
Rafi. Yeah. They're both like incredible though. And like, aren't they like better on like different surfaces? That's the thing is like one's good on clay.
They were saying, yeah, I don't know the difference. I mean, obviously.
One's made of clay, I think. The other one's not. All right. Fourth quarter?
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is.
Are you still on a hiatus?
I have a big announcement.
Uh-oh. He's back.
No, I'm done. I'm cashed out. I had my best week ever this week. I broke even because I didn't bet anything for the last 2 weeks.
All right.
My bank account liked it. I feel good enough not doing it.
Nice, dude.
I am just doing cryptocurrency now. So we'll see where that goes.
Hey, Doge is up today. That's exciting.
I'm diving into it's ADA Cardano. It's supposed to be it's at like $1.35 right now a share. They're saying it's supposed to reach $10 to $50 in the next 2 years a share. So
what is it? What's the thing?
ADA. You can't find it on like Robinhood or nothing.
Oh, so it's just in the.
I got Coinbase.
Drew, what about you for betting, dude? What's going on?
I won the other night. I picked the Twins to win and then 2 spreads, and so I won a nice little chunk there. But otherwise, I've been taking it pretty slow. I'm trying this parlay for $1 on 12 games. And I'm not doing as hot as I'd like to. But tonight I'm feeling pretty good because the games, they seem, at least for MLB right now, they're trending towards how they should. Like the Brewers, I have a feeling they're going to lose tonight. And I don't want them to, but they got 20 guys on the injury list. Like they're probably bound to lose. I don't even know if Yelich is playing tonight.
I think he's back in, but who knows? Yeah, I hear you there.
I did see a bet that someone made. I think it was last night. They were live betting the Celtics game when they were down 36.
Oh, yeah.
And they took them money line and they took Twins money line. I believe they won last night.
Yeah.
And his $5 won him $36K. So that's
holy cow.
That's wild.
Wait, did the Celtics come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was like plus like 3,000 or some ridiculous thing.
Wow. I saw the Pacers won by 57 points. That they didn't. I don't know what was the spread. 56. Probably the Vegas.
Probably they just knew.
Sean, I think I did see though. I think you bullied so many people on Twitter that I've seen so many people come out and they're just like, "I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore," because they're getting so much hate mail. It's crazy. It's supposed to be fun, you guys. It's supposed to be fun. Losing 10,000 is fun.
They should know that, like, if Twitter's your platform, it's not gonna go well.
It's basically just robots anyway.
Yeah, it's just
flinging
people
shit to you.
Like, who cares? Anything else for betting world? Like I said, I did the horse stuff. Didn't go well, but I just wanted to throw a couple bucks at it just for fun. All right, well, let's spin the wheel real quick, boys.
All right.
Whee! Alrighty. Hands up. Let me go back on the screen. Alrighty. The Chicago Bears. The Bears. Walter Payton. Drew?
Matt Nagy.
Jay Cutler.
Justin Fields.
Mitch Trubisky.
Allen Robinson.
The Fridge.
Mike Glennon.
Brian Balaga.
Khalil Mack.
Grossman.
Adrian Amos.
Devin Hester.
Jimmy Graham.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Dick Butkus.
Did anyone say Khalil Mack? Did you guys say that already?
Yeah, Sean did. Who's that?
Yeah, I did.
Akeem Hicks.
Kyle Fuller.
Mike Ditka.
David Montgomery.
Did anyone say Clinton Dix?
I don't think so. Jim McMahon.
Trevathan.
Danny Trevathan. Jamal Charles, I'm pretty sure played there for.
No. He did not.
Isn't that where he
not
maybe he did. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did.
No way. Should we check it or no? Did we say Anthony Miller?
No.
Nice.
Cordero Patterson.
Kyle Long.
God, I'm gonna be out. Yeah, I'm gonna tap out.
Cody Parkey.
I thought you said him earlier. Fuck.
QB1, Andy Dalton.
Oh wow.
I'm so mad at myself right now. I can see him. I keep saying Ford, and it's not even close.
Sean, check Jamal Williams while we're going at it.
Jamal
No, you said
Charles.
Jamal Charles, sorry.
No, he did not. He played for the Chiefs, Broncos, and the Jags.
Fuck, I'm out.
Well, we didn't check you on it.
I have one more I can fill in for that spot.
God damn, I can see two, and I just can't think of their names. All right, I'll just tap. Screw me. But let me just say who I'm thinking of. He was a running back. He got traded. I think he went to the Jets. And then there's the small little guy who's a running back sometimes. Like Matt Forte. I said Ford.
Oh,
God damn
Matt
it.
Forte.
Fuck.
Damn.
And then who's the quick little guy that sometimes plays running back? He
Trey
didn't-
Cohen.
Yeah, Cohen. Fuck.
Damn. I couldn't think of any.
Kevin
Dude,
White.
The current day guys are so hard. I don't know why.
Kevin White was a high draft pick of theirs, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Good job, man.
Alrighty, cool. Another win there. Good work. Well, that brings us to the end, guys. Thank you for listening. We have a merchandise sale starting May 4th, going through the 7th. It is 20% off, so go get some merchandise, Cody. We'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking. When I circle off the square glass, from the triangle for a star pass. New era in the scrimmage from the tip off. Sip and go, celebrate a smoky thick broth. Underdog, make it to the contender. Coming through this header when you're straight fender benders. Stopping in the octagon, swinging in circles. Research the game like your name's Steve Urkel. This game time. Coach with a PT, B&B